How to outsmart any woman playing games with your heart. If you don't click away before the 2-minute mark, you will never look at women the same way again. Because this is the harsh reality. Women frequently test men. Some people do it subconsciously. Others do it deliberately. And if you don't know how to beat the games, you'll be played over and over. Have you ever felt like a woman was sending mixed signals? One day, she is all over you. The next, she is as cold as ice. 1 minute, she's laughing at all of your jokes. The next thing you know, she's ignoring your text messages. It's frustrating and confusing, and it's clearly designed to mess with your head. But that is precisely why you're here. Because in this video, I'll explain the psychology behind female mind games. Why they do it, how to recognize it, and most importantly, how to outmaneuver any woman who believes she can play with you. And believe me, by the end of this, you will never be played again. Oh, and before we go any further, I've prepared something special for you. A free ebook. The Female Mind Control Handbook. It reveals the hidden secrets of making any woman want you. Grab it now. Include a link in the description or a pinned comment. Let's get to it. Sign 1. The Mixed Signals Game. She goes from hot to cold, back to hot. Have you ever felt like you were chasing a shadow? One day, she will be laughing at all of your jokes, texting back in seconds, perhaps even initiating plans. Then suddenly, boom, cold as ice. Short responses. No emojis. There's no enthusiasm. You ask her, what is wrong? Nothing. I'm just busy. Here is the truth. You are being tested. Women who play games thrive on uncertainty because it allows them to feel in control. They know a man who is fixated on validation will keep chasing and proving himself. And guess what? Most men fall for it. They go into a panic. They use double text. They try harder. They wonder what I did wrong, as if the answer is hidden in a secret code that only she understands. Allow me to tell you a story. There was a man named Jake, a solid, confident man. He met Emily, a girl who initially appeared to be into him. But then the games began. She'd cancel plans at the last minute, send cryptic responses, and then explode when he moved away. She was back saying, I miss you. Sounds familiar? Jake was perplexed. He liked her, but he felt like a puppet with a string. So he did something that most men don't. He stopped reacting. When she backed away, he did not pursue. When she played hot and cold, he remained consistent. When she tried to make him jealous, he appeared unconcerned. And with that, the power dynamic flipped. Here's what you should know. A woman only plays games with men who she believes she can control. When she realizes she can't shake your confidence, she either stops the act or moves on to the next victim. So, the next time she makes this move, do nothing. No long explanations. There are no desperate attempts to fix things. Carry on as if nothing happened. It's not a big deal for a man who truly values himself. This, my friend, is how you win the mixed signals game. Sign 2 is the bait and ignore tactic. When she wants attention, but not from you. This one's a classic. She will drop hints. You're very different from the other guys. She will send flirtatious texts late at night. She may even lean in close when speaking to you, giving you the impression that she is interested in you. But as soon as you express interest, she vanishes. She stops responding, appears distant, or suddenly becomes preoccupied. Then, out of nowhere, she pulls you back in. Why? Because she never really wanted you. She just wanted to get more attention. Think about it. Some women collect male attention in the same way that people collect sneakers. They do not even wear half of them. They just enjoy knowing they have them. There's an old saying that once you stop being useful to someone, you can see their true intentions. So how do you beat the game? By flipping the script. Instead of giving her the attention she desires, you do the opposite. When she sends you a flirty text, instead of responding quickly, you take your time. When she suddenly appears interested again, you do not reward the behavior. You remain cool, even distant. Most guys do not do this. They feel compelled to continue playing along, feeding the ego and proving their worth. The man who can walk away without hesitation, however, is the winner. Take Michael, for example. Michael was interested in Sophie. She would flirt, tease, and act as if she wanted something serious until he asked her out. Then she was suddenly preoccupied with work or unprepared for anything serious. Initially, he played along. Until one day, he had had it. He stopped responding to her games. He didn't get angry. He did not seek explanations. He simply stopped playing. So, guess what happened? Sophie arrived at his DMs 1 week later. "Hey, stranger. I miss talking to you." Michael didn't respond. Because he already knew. She never really wanted him. She craved his energy, attention, and validation. What's the lesson? Never let a woman treat you like an option when she expects to be treated as a priority. The moment you stop being a pawn in her game, she either respects you or disappears. Either way, you win. Sign 3. The "let's see where this goes" trick. You have probably heard this before. You ask her where things are going, and she responds, "Let's not rush things. I simply want to go with the flow. I'm not ready for a relationship, but I really enjoy spending time with you." So, what do most guys do? They accept it. They think, okay, maybe she needs time. Maybe if I keep my patience, she'll come around. But here is the cold truth. She already understands how she feels about you. If a woman is genuinely interested in you, she will not leave things vague. She won't need to see how things turn out because she'll already want to be with you. When a woman keeps you in limbo, it means she wants the benefits of your presence without having to commit to you. You're her emotional safety net, someone she enjoys being around, but doesn't truly respect or value. Let me tell you about Danny. Danny was into Ava. She was beautiful, funny, and incredibly affectionate when she wanted to be. But whenever he tried to define the relationship, she avoided it. Why do we need to label things? She would say. Meanwhile, she continued to date other guys, keeping her options open. Danny waited, hoping that she would choose him. Months have passed. Then one day, Ava posted a photo with her new boyfriend. Danny was shocked. Should he have been? Not really. She had always known he was not her first choice. She only kept him around for the attention, emotional support, and validation until she met the man she truly desired. So how do you beat the game? Simple. You refuse to play. If a woman says, "Let's just see where this goes," you respond, "No, I know where I'm going, and I don't wait for someone who doesn't know what they want." And you walk. Because this is the truth. A high-value man does not wait around for someone to choose him. He chooses himself. And if a woman isn't fully committed, he moves on to someone who is. Sign 4, the jealousy trap. When she attempts to make you compete. Ever been in this situation? You're speaking to a woman. Everything is going great. Then she suddenly mentions other men. "Oh, My ex would take me to the best restaurants. This guy at work has been flirting with me nonstop. Haha, my friend Jason says I look good in this dress. What are your thoughts? And with that, she plants a seed in your mind. You start to wonder if she likes someone else. Aren't I enough? Congratulations, you've stepped into the jealousy trap. Women use this tactic for a single reason: control. She motivates you to work harder for her approval by creating the illusion of competition. She wants to see how you'll react if you'll pursue, and if you'll try to win her over. And most men do. They become defensive. They begin to prove their worth, claiming that they are superior to the other guys. A big mistake, because competing for her diminishes your power. Let me tell you about Mark. Mark was dating a woman named Sophia. She was wonderful, until she started mentioning her coworker, Ryan, far too often. Ryan suggested I wear red more often. What are your thoughts? Ha ha ha, Ryan is really funny. He always brightens my day at work. Initially, Mark ignored it, but after a while, he began to feel insecure. He began texting her more, complimenting her more, and attempting to outshine Ryan. Sophia appeared to be less interested as he put in more effort. Why? Because she was now in control. She knew Mark was hooked, and she relished the power shift. But Mark did something different. He stopped reacting. The next time she mentioned Ryan, he laughed and said, "It sounds like he has a crush on you. I hope he doesn't cry when he realizes he has no chance." He then changed the subject. The game ended just like that. Because here's the thing. When a woman realizes you're unaffected, she stops playing. So, the next time a woman tries to make you jealous, resist the temptation. Stay calm, confident, and let her wonder why you aren't reacting. That is how you win. Women enjoy testing men. Sometimes it is subtle. Sometimes it is obvious. But it always has the same purpose: to see if you'll give in to her demands or remain true to yourself. You ask her out, and she makes you wait. You compliment her. She shrugs it off. You try to arrange a date. She responds, let me think about it. What is she doing? She is assessing how much effort you will put in and how much she can get away with. Most men fall for it. They chase harder, believing they must earn her affection. However, the more they jump through hoops, the less appealing they appear. Let me tell you about Tyler. Tyler met Natalie, and they hit it off. But every time he moved, she put him to the test. She would cancel plans at the last minute. She would take hours to respond. She would act distant in order to see what he would do. Tyler initially cooperated. He tried harder, sent good morning texts, and set up nice dates. And every time, she raised the bar. One day, he snapped out of it. Instead of jumping through hoops, he did the exact opposite. He stopped initiating. He stopped proving himself. And he matched her energy. If she was distant, so was he. So, guess what happened? Natalie started chasing him. She began texting first. She began to work harder because she realized she might lose him. And that is the secret. A woman will value only what she believes she can lose. So, if she keeps asking you to prove yourself, you stop proving and begin to withdraw. Because a man who understands his worth never asks for respect. He demands it. At the end of the day, it all boils down to one thing: self-respect. Women will test you. Some people will play games. Some will test how far they can push you before you break. However, once you understand the game, you no longer play it. You become the one who determines the rules. The truth is that a high-value man never chases, begs, or goes along with nonsense. He walks with assurance, knowing that if a woman truly values him, she will not try his patience. She will respect his presence. So, here is the final question. Are you going to be the guy who falls for the trap, or the guy who walks away, leaving her to wonder what she missed? The choice is yours. If you found this video useful, remember to like it, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future insights like this. Leave a comment below. Have you ever dealt with a woman who was playing games? Let us talk about it. Until next time, stay sharp, strong, and never let anyone question your worth.